is here. Well, I bet you guys wonder when I was going to get my Q&A in for the week. I am here in my new setting. Hello. You know, you can just do the holiday season just so much at a time. You know, fall's got all these browns and oranges. And sometimes I get tired of that in back of me. I need positive energy. You know what I mean, girlfriends? So anyway, here we go, girls. Sharon, I am joining the other ladies here who want to know what lipstick and blush you were wearing the other day. Gorgeous as always, but uber pretty today. The other day, that video that you saw me in when I had talked about the cream makeup and some other things. I can't remember the name of that one. Slept since then. But it was the MAC Captive lipstick, and I put the L'Oreal Infallible Metallics on top of it. I think that's what it's called. And it was in Moonlust, okay? That was the name of the metallic I, put on top. But I put very little, just a little, and just, swabbed it. But I love Captive for the fall. I think it's a beautiful color. I think it stands out. Apparently you guys liked it because I got over 17 messages about that lipstick. So thank you, my ladies. You're so precious. And then you asked about the blush. And let me explain to you what I used there. I double blush. It was with Hourglass. It was the Luminous Flush and the Dim Infusion together. Okay, by Hourglass. And as a matter of fact, I'm wearing that again today. I just changed lipsticks. Everything else is about the same as it was the other day. A little bit different on the eyelids. I used more of a coppery color today. Okay? All right. I hope that answered your questions, and thanks so much. You're such a sweetheart and made no lady feel really good. Let me tell you, girlfriends. Okay, my second question. Hi, Sharon. This is Julie. What eyelash growth serum do you use that actually works, as there is so much confusing information out there? Julie, you know what? It's Jude. Jude. You know, it would help if I put my reading glasses on, wouldn't it, girls? See, I'm just trying to be all brave and everything. Okay. Jude. I like it. Honey, if there's one, there's 100 million lash enhancers out there. And believe it or not, I've tried them all except for Latisse. I have not tried that. They all work right off the bat. I mean, well, you got to give it a few weeks, like 3 weeks, close to a month of using it before you start seeing a difference. And then all of a sudden you see these really long eyelashes. I mean, I had to even keep mine trimmed on, the occasion. So I can tell you they're fabulous. However, they're like every single eyelash enhancer. It stops after a while and you lose your lashes. You kind of go back to where you were. And even if you use it every night, you're still going to lose some after that. It's just like it hits and misses. So I'm still, if I go out at night, I'm still going to wear my falsies. I like my false eyelashes, my 3/4 that I've shown y'all before. But I still use my Revitalash every night. Now, if you hone into my eyes, you can see that they're not that long, and I've always used my Revitalash every single night. And that stuff's expensive, 150 bucks. By that time, you want them to stay long, right? But I hear where you're coming from. And the same thing goes with any kind of Care Pros or Latisse. Every single person has said, Sharon, it's the same thing here. They'll grow luscious and look great for a while, and then they stop. So it's just kind of a hit and miss kind of thing. Do you know, girlfriend? But I really liked the Grand Lash MD for a while. Nutrilux MD was one of my very favorites of all lifetimes. I think you can get that on Amazon too. And it was great. But the Revitalash has always been my main staple, which I still use every night. What can I say, girlfriend? We're just fighting a battle that may not end, Here's a question from Wendy. Can you please tell us what products you used before you started your medical grade? I mean, was it in the 40s and early 50s, as I recall you saying? If you would just help me out and let me know what you did use before then. Yes, I'll absolutely let you know, Wendy. Before I started medical grade, and that included before Retin-A, I would wash my face with SkinCeuticals cleanser. I also used a SkinCeuticals toner. Now that's just because that's what I had. But I also used Dermalogica. I am a big believer in Dermalogica because it's milky, it's creamy, and it was great for my skin. But after that, I would use Genifique, Lancome's Genifique. Now there isn't anybody in the whole world that will not swear by Genifique like I will. I used it for years, 8, 10, plus years. I love Genifique. Now, of course, I know you're going to say, Sharon, gosh, you didn't go down to your derms. Well, no, but you said before medical grade, okay? And the top of my skin looked very nice. If you'll go back in my playlist and look at some of my videos from day one, that's the way my skin looked with Genifique and Visionaire. I used those two, and then I just used a moisturizer over that. Okay, and I believe I was still using, can't remember, I think I was using a Shiseido moisturizer at the time, because I used to wear all Shiseido makeup and skincare back in my early 40s before I went to Genifique. But I swear by Genifique, hello. I even used the Genifique Pearl Drops, under the eyes with a little titanium ball that's so cool and nice. It was lovely. I swear by that. But unfortunately, I got older. As I got older, I needed something else that was really going to deliver that punch. And it started with Retin-A, and then it went down through the rest of the medical grade after that. If you are not ready for medical grade yet, then I am going to suggest Genifique, because I think it's the greatest thing on the market, and the Visionaire also. Dear Sharon, this is from Sherry. I knew about the nude liner in the waterline, and that does work. I have tried your tips on making my lips look bigger, and I was never so shocked in my life. They looked gorgeous. By the way, please don't forget to remind your tribe to get out our humidifiers now that the season is starting. Have a blessed week. Oh, she's so cute. I'm so glad she reminded me. I've already got mine out. I took it out the other day, and it's got to go through its thorough cleaning for the season. But yep, you got to have those humidifiers, girl. We are going to be a big bloody mess if we don't have that. You know that. Because cold weather is going to hit here. Well, for you people up the north and the Midwest, you're probably getting a lot of that already, I'm sure. All right, another question. I'm not sure what it is about your makeup today, but you need to use it every day. It's so bright and youthful. I think it's the lipstick and blush. Okay, she's talking about the same video that you guys all talked about. The 4 easy makeup tricks. And I thank you very much. And you're asking here what the lipstick and the blush was. Okay, there again. The lipstick was Captive by MAC. Then the metallic you put on top, okay? Yes. And thank you so very much. I appreciate that. And the thing with the eyes is I am trying out right now some cream shadows. Elle Leary is the one that turned me on to cream shadows. That, you may not like it, but I'm telling you, it's going to make your eyes look much more youthful. My gosh, I have been so inundated about my makeup and my blush the other day. I better keep using it. And she read my comments too and says, I told you so. So I'm going to be trying out a lot of other colors as well. But I'll tell you what, I'm still trying to get the hang of it, but it's going good. Thank you, girls. I appreciate that. You're so darling. See, we'll all just be beautimous. Dear Sharon, where in the world do you get your wild personality? Is it from your mother's side? And if so, what is her background, or your father's side? And what is his background? Okay, my parents are no longer living, but my mother's a doll face. She's real sweet, bubbly personality. She is a Gemini. What does that tell you? She was like Mother of the Year. Okay, always into everything, joined everything, did everything for her kids. She just ate up with it. And after she and my father got divorced, she even worked and still was Mother of the Year. And she was cute and petite. She was 5'1", brunette, red highlights, and built like a brick outhouse. I'll show you a picture one day of her. She was a precious doll. I, on the other hand, am the spitting image of my father. He had the blonde hair, he had blue eyes, where his mother was, you know, more auburn with green eyes. So I'm just like him in business. My personality is more outrageous like his was. So I'd say I take after him. Now, he's Scotch-Irish. My mother was German. We got a mixture of a lot going on there, if you know what I mean. But thank you for asking. You're so sweet. That's cute. I appreciate it. It says, Dear Sharon, can you please give some tips on how to dress for the colder weather that we're having in Texas now, without looking like I have layered with every piece of clothing in my closet. Ha ha ha. Okay, this is what I wore last night when we went out. I wore some skinny jeans. I wore ankle booties, the suede booties. I wore a deep indigo jean, by the way, because, you know, it'll always make you look slender. And then my booties were kind of a tan, a beige tan. I'd say beige. The top I wore was a knit top that hung off on one shoulder, but I front tucked it and I put on a blazer with it. Now, I look like everybody else in Dallas, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because we're hung up on that. I'd say jeans, blazer, t-shirt underneath. You know, and you're going to get away with it just fine. Any kind of top or tee underneath. But you know how Texas is. And if it gets hot, you might want to make sure whatever you've got underneath that you can shed the jacket if it starts to get warm again. Because, you know, we might be cold one day and tomorrow might be back up in the 80s. Do you see what I mean? But that's what I do. Now, another thing, I've dragged out all my leather. And tonight I'll be wearing a leather jacket. It is sort of a burgundy and it's got texture here on the leather. I will wear a black tee under that. And I'm wearing another pair of indigo jeans with another pair of booties in a different color. They're burgundy, kind of like the leather jacket is. So that's what I'm wearing out tonight. This is the kind of thing. Now, if it starts getting, you know, a little cooler, we want to dress it up a little more, and then we can do something else. Okay, I can recommend something else. But right now, as far as Texas, you know, you can even wear a waterfall sweater with a tee underneath, pants, jeans, whatever. I would just keep it real minimal because it's not that cool. You know, just later it might run in, you know, 45 or 48 like it has been. But in the daytime, I mean, I didn't even need a sweater today. But it's also cute to add on a scarf at night, too. You know, if it's running in the 40s something, then just toss a cute scarf around. And the way we like to wear them here is just hanging straight because it gives us more length. We're so vain in Texas. You know how we women are here. You know, Nicole Kidman said she has traveled all over the entire world, and the most beautiful women in the world were Texas women. She went all through Texas, and she was shocked. She couldn't believe everybody fixed their hair so perfectly and their makeup, and they had the colors right in their wardrobe. And you know, we are so vain here. It's not funny. I mean, we're going to be looking fine. I hope that helped with the wardrobe issue, girlfriend, okay? Thanks so much for your video, Sharon. I'm with the other ladies here. I want to know what lipstick and blush you're wearing. Okay, I think I covered that. Can you please tell us what activities you have planned from now through Christmas? Wow, a lot. But I'm saying right now, while it's just now becoming kind of fall, I mean, it's football season, so, you know, that's a biggie. Here in Texas, we gotta have our football. I like college games better, I'll be honest with you. But, you know, we do watch the pros and we have our football parties. That's what we do. I have several dinner engagements set up. I have a couple of friends that are flying in from New York that are going to be staying with me, you know, for a long weekend. It's a girl thing. And do some shopping. I intend to take you along with me to a place called Yesterland. Excuse me, my nose itches again. See, it's all y'all's fault. No, it's not. It's the lights. But Yesterland is a place where it's like a big old huge pumpkin patch, and they've got the tractor rides and all this kind of stuff, like a hay ride. I'm going to take y'all there, and hopefully that'll work out vlogging wise. And then I'm also going to take you all to the botanic gardens we have here for another fall ordeal. So I'm just kind of dragging you guys along, and I know that our major theater has started here, and I'm a freak for theater, and I'm on the board of a lot of that. So I'm getting all excited about all the musicals and plays that are scheduled. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I've got another great grandchild due here in, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. Again, the same granddaughter. But this one's a boy. See, I'm excited about that because we're infiltrated with girls except for my grandson. And now I'm going to have a great grandson that's going to be a boy. I'm kind of looking forward to that. So much for all that. So yes, I'm going to have to fly up and check all that out. So that's kind of what I've got planned. And I want to know every single thing you guys have planned. If you're already planning the holidays, are y'all doing any Christmas shopping? Yep, I'm already doing some. I just want to get out of the way. I do not like crowds, do not want to get out in the crowds. You know what that's like, don't you, at those malls? Oh. Okay, but my ladies, put that down in the comments. That'll be fun. Let's talk about that. Have you done any of your Christmas shopping? You know, what are you reaching for this year? Have you started? Give me all the good stuff, okay? I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today on my Q&A. It was a lot of fun. Hope I answered your questions. Thanks for all the compliments. I love you guys. You know it. All my new subbies out there, thank you so much for coming aboard. I just love each and every one of you. Mwah, 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 mwah. And to all of my subscribers, I want you to stay sassy, classy, and confident. And give me a big thumbs up on this video and have a fabulous weekend.